This week, Ree and I are joining Brett Hermansen as we trade in the snow and slush for red rocks and e-bikes at the beautiful Snow Canyon State Park.
Then Reece Stein is at the Millsite Reservoir near Ferron, Utah, as he and 100 of his closest friends try to catch the biggest fish at the Millsite Ice Fishing Tournament.
Finally, we're following a dirt bike rally that has been 40 years in the making, and the folks from Jorgensen's dust off the dirt and break out the bikes for the first ride of the year. It's all headed your way now. At Your Leisure is next.
Nothing like riding e-bikes in Snow Canyon with the boys.
Chad's gonna hit into
How
me.
do I run Brett right off the road? Hey, everybody.
Woo! These bikes are awesome.
We're going bike riding.
Yeah. You're taking us for a ride because we're assisted.
Yeah, boy, are we need to be in assisted living, that's for
Hey,
sure.
speak for yourself, Senator.
Okay, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Rhea Rossi Booth.
And I'm Brett Hermansen.
Yeah, Trail Gunner's with us again today, and we are down here in St. George called Ride Snow Canyon. This is a family-owned business that rents e-bikes right at the mouth of the Snow Canyon Bike Trail. I mean, talk about handy. You just drive right up, park in the driveway, and boom, away you go.
It's so cool. It's just so convenient, and they got really nice bikes, and we just, what a day it is today.
Well, you know, with the cruddy weather that comes and goes in the winter up north, you can always pretty much count on a really nice day down here in St. George.
Can't beat it.
So we're going to wander up the canyon. We got a picnic together. We're going to explore a few things. We got some tips from our friends here that rented us the bikes, and actually they want to share a couple of them with you.
So we've lived here for 15 years, and we've just seen the growth of Snow Canyon just take off as we see it from our front yard here every day. And what's awesome about these e-bikes is how simple they are. They're not intimidating. You can hop on them. There's the 3 buttons. You use them up and down, and you have a throttle on that right side. People, it doesn't intimidate people at all. They hop on, and most people pick it up really quickly, and they enjoy it. And we figured it was a good idea, and it hit the ground running. So we've been blessed that way. It's been fun to run it, and all the people you meet while doing it it's awesome. It's been great. My grandpa, he lives in town. He's 81 years old. This is my dad's house, and we sometimes will ride that together as a workout on our road bikes. We've been doing that for many years. He comes up the road, and we share a ride up the canyon and chat just about life, and it's a highlight of my day sometimes when we get to spend that time with Grandpa up the canyon. It's awesome. The tips that I would give is hop on. There's a trail right as you pass that gate. If you hop on that trail on your left side, you bypass a lot of the traffic. And then there's also another trail up in the canyon called West Canyon, and that's a gravel road. Not too many people know of it. We like to tell people to go up there. It's kind of a little hidden gem. You go behind the sand dunes instead of going in front on that main road, and it's a whole different view of the sand dunes. It almost makes them look more welcoming, and you kind of get the backside there, and you're really kind of close up to the huge red rocks on the left side of you. There's so many bike paths here in St. George, and well, if you rent from us, you're welcome to take it on all. You can go up Snow Canyon where it's beautiful, or you can go into town where it's beautiful. It's up to you, and that's what we love about this business, is it's just you do you, and as long as we get our bikes back and you're happy, we're happy.
Hey, you know, this reminds me of something. A Robert Frost poem. 2 roads diverged in a sagebrush wood.
Yeah.
I don't think that's exactly how it was written, but
Well, Red Rock.
Yeah,
I think.
something like that. Yeah.
Or the road less traveled that's
Yeah.
gravelly.
Yeah, that's the one we're taking, the gravelly one.
Less travel, gravel, they rhyme, it all
got-
makes
Yeah,
sense.
there you
Those
go.
bad boys, and they're going to get us up that gravel road.
You know, this is West Canyon. We're going to go off and explore it. Supposedly, this is a really great trip. While we get on our way, we'll let you know if we find anything important. You give us a report on this week's Where To.
Plenty of ice at this Emery County pond and lots of nice-sized rainbow trout. Friday's competition is a team event, and Vivian Hansen of Providence is teamed with her dad, Blake. A capacity crowd of over 200 anglers turned out on a bluebird winter day for the 6th annual event. And for some, fishing was as good as the weather. It's Kirsten Bayless's first time ice fishing. Beginner's success? Joey and Jordan Penovich of Price are huddled inside a heated ice tent. Well, the strategy is working. Can't argue with success. Millsite was made a state park in 1971, shortly after the dam was built. It's 4 miles west of State Road 10 up Ferron Canyon, nestled among towers and castles at the edge of the Manti-La Sal National Forest. Millsite also features an 18-hole golf course, as well as a full-service campground. Reece Stein at your leisure with this week's Where To adventure on Millsite Reservoir in Emery County.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Anthony Lujan with Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue. Today we're going to be hanging out with Tim from ThermoWorks, Vice President of Marketing, and he's going to take it away from here.
We're at the ThermoWorks headquarters today. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we're cooking some steak here on the grill. It's a perfect day for it. And I'm going to show you some tools that will help you dial in your performance so you get perfect steak every time. So we have a grill here. We're using a Weber kettle. I've got the lid on. You can see right here I've got a thermometer running. This is the Smoke X2. It's a 2-channel leave-in probe thermometer. It's got these cables here that are running into the kettle, and we have one measuring the temp of the kettle itself. That's the ambient air temp in there that's cooking the steak right now. And then our steak is at 117. We have a probe in there. So let's take this lid off. You can see that in action. We've got a probe thermometer. It's actually a needle probe, perfect for a steak like this. And it's right in the center of the steak. Do you see that? It's right through the side, tracking the temperature of our steak. Because steak is all about doneness, right? It's all about the temperature that you want to achieve. We're looking for about 127 on the final temps here. And so that'll give us a nice medium rare. So we have 2 basic tools to do that, and I'm going to use a timer as well. But this has helped us track during this indirect period. We've got the coals here, they're all over here. And then the steak is over here just over the air, right? And so just that gentle, hot air cooking that steak. So I'm gonna remove this probe, and then I'm gonna take this steak and I'm gonna move it over the direct heat. You're gonna hear the sear, right? I'm gonna move it right over the direct heat. And about every 90 seconds, I'm gonna flip that steak, and I'm gonna double check the internal temperature with the Thermapen. The Thermapen 1 is remarkable in many ways. The first is that it's an integrated, that's right, it's an integrated thermometer, and it has the probe that folds back up into the body. Wherever I put that probe tip, that's the temperature that it's going to be reading. And I want to make sure that when I go through that steak, I want to look for the lowest temperature. The lowest temperature is going to be your doneness temperature. So I'm wanting that to be around 127 when I pull this steak. And this thermopen is accurate to 0.5 degrees, blazing fast, super accuracy, and that's how you do it. That's how you get that perfect steak every time. Okay, my timer's just gone off. I'm gonna flip that steak. You can see we've got a beautiful sear going on that one side. And I'm actually gonna take a temperature here. So that lowest middle temperature, 113, that's the doneness of the steak. And this thermopen really allows you to do that. Again, you can check every steak and pull it off just when you hit your perfect doneness temp. We're gonna let that rest for just a second. We have a couple of ambient temperature devices here too. You wanna know what your air temps are. So this one's telling me at 59. I've got a zipper pull thermometer called the Thermo Drop right here. I've got this on my computer case, but you could put this on your backpack, you could put this on your coat, your parka, and always know what the temperature is. So this is the SmokeX, and one of the great things about this product is it comes with a receiver. There are a lot of products that have an app on your phone, but who really wants to get their phone out when they've got steaky hands and you're outside and you're dealing with a hot grill, right? So this comes with its own dedicated receiver, and this thing can go up to 1.25 miles away. And that's how you get perfect steaks and know exactly what your temperatures are. So we have some beautiful pinkness in there, medium rare, perfectly done with the help of your Thermopen 1.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are in Snow Canyon, snowing everybody into believing that we pedaled all the way up here under our own power.
Well, Brett and I did. What did you do?
Yeah, I was pedaling.
Yeah, we
Barely.
were all pedaling.
Yeah, but Brett, I looked. Your battery was full when we left. It's 3/4 now, so don't give me that
It's
stuff.
getting down there now, yeah.
Down there.
It's the heat.
Anyway, one of the best parts of taking a day and just kind of doing not too much is that you can stop by KFC and get some chicken. Are we going to have to pay them because we just did this thing?
You mean like because we're advertising Kentucky Fried
we have
Chicken?
their name on, there you go.
Product placement.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway.
I haven't had this in ages.
I know, isn't it so much? Just pick, what do you want, Rhea?
I just one leg.
Okay.
There
we
I'm
go.
Good.
She pulled my leg.
This is just a really great day. I mean, really, when you're on an e-bike, I'm kind of tired right now. I'm going to tell you, but I'm not nervous that I'm not going to make it back.
Oh, that's true.
Well, it's downhill back.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's true.
It's downhill.
And you got the power assist.
We're about halfway up the canyon right now, and we're just right across from the park where you can camp, which makes a great base camp for adventure.
Yeah.
And we should find out a little bit about it.
So when you talk about Snow Canyon State Park, it is really hard to pick just one thing that I love. It's an amazing location. Really, it just has to be probably the beauty and diversity of the canyon that we have here, and the fact that so many people come out to enjoy it and take advantage of it. Fortunately, due to the amazing climate that we have here in southern Utah, the campground here at Snow Canyon is open year-round. We have 31 individual sites here at the park, and then we have 2 group sites that are also available. The most popular times of year for the campground really coincide with the mild weather here in southern Utah. From mid-February through middle of June is our peak spring season. We're still staying about 2/3 full in terms of reservations during the summer season. And then as temperatures come down in the fall, usually from early to mid-September through the end of November, that's our peak fall season. So Snow Canyon, just like so much of Utah, is just an amazing outdoor playground. We have 38 miles of hiking trails in the canyon. There's biking, whether it's road cycling, mountain biking, or e-bikes. Technical climbing is really popular, so we have about 180 sport routes in the canyon. For folks that have their own horses, there's horseback riding trails that are available in the canyon. Again, the year-round camping that we have here in the park. And then again, for those folks that just want to come out and, whether it's wildlife watching, just to soak in the beauty of the canyon, those opportunities are also available as well.
Beautiful.
Wow, so
What a day.
We have made it. This is like the halfway point of the canyon. It's the campground.
Yeah.
And it is just as nice as she said it was. This is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
I could totally live in this campground.
No, they only allow you to stay 14 days.
Ah.
And then you have to go home.
I want to.
Or somewhere else. They don't care. You can go somewhere else. You don't have to go home.
All right. Yeah, but no, really, you can tell there's people from all over the country in this campground right now.
And it's starting to fill up
Yep.
with the weekend.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, we are getting to that part of the year she said was the heavy duty part of the year.
They're open all year round, which is really cool.
This is true. And I'm hoping the drinking fountains are open all the way around because I want to go get some water.
I got bad news for you.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right. Well, while I get out my divining rod, let's take a look at this week's Along the Way.
Utah is a world-class destination for winter sports. But if you just want to ride your dirt bike, snow is not your friend. Not content to wait for spring, a group from Jorgensen's Power Sports is headed south for their first ride of the year. This is a strong and lasting tradition for the group from Richfield, Utah, and this year they've come to northern Arizona, right on the Nevada border.
This is our 40th anniversary or annual first ride. I wasn't on the first one in 1982 because I lived someplace else, but I moved to Richfield and started going in 1986. And I've been on every one since then, except for two. It's kind of an annual thing. It's to kind of get people just thinking about dirt bikes. It originally just started off as a group of guys. Chuck Hawley and a few other old guys were the first guys that started it, and just kind of carried on the tradition for the now 40 years. It's a reason to get out and get going. We've been sitting in our houses cooped up for the last 2 or 3 months, and come out here, a beautiful day. It's 74 degrees here today. The first time we came to Mesquite was in 1989. We came down here, and we've been coming between here, Caneville, and St. George area. Just wherever it seems convenient, whatever we want to go do different, that's the year where we choose to go. So, someplace out of the snow.
Yeah, we've all been cooped up all winter in the cold, and now we get just to get out, just be free, go hang out, chat with the boys. And it used to be about getting into intense riding, but now it's more about just hanging out and getting out in the air and go exploring, have some fun. Party! This is wide open. You don't have to worry so much about all the fences and being locked in. So they've got a great location here, perfect location. So yeah, just unlimited, any direction.
The wide open spaces are the real draw to this corner of the West. But the folks from Jorgensen's are using the Mesquite Motocross Park as a convenient base camp. From getting air on the well-maintained track to cruising the expansive desert trails, there is an incredible amount of fun to be had by both young and old.
I was young, and now I'm 62. So you just have to adjust down a notch or two, just so you make sure you keep it safe, keep it on 2 wheels.
We've got the one guy's son here, he's 11 years old. I'm 60. We think the same. When we're on a dirt bike, there's really no difference.
I mostly ride my 65. It's lighter, so I can throw it around and I can hit bigger jumps, I feel like. And I can take it through ruts easier. Been riding a dirt bike for about 6 years. This is mostly trail riding and desert. I love it. Everybody should ride dirt bikes.
The freedom just to get out and express yourself, and everybody's got a different bike, and we all get to do it our own way and have a little friendly competition. The whole idea is just get out of your head and focus on just what's right before you. Yeah, piece of heaven.
And when you find that piece of heaven, that sort of clarity, you lose yourself. You transcend the physical and live purely in the moment, anticipating and reacting without thought, becoming one with the machine.
I forget who I am, what I am, and I've been riding since I was 12 or 13, and so I'm that same guy.
And when you do something you truly love, it will always take you back to that very first joyful feeling.
It's just seeing good old friends, getting back together, having the old war stories, if you will. The memories that were created back then, we're still talking about them today, and we're creating new memories for the younger ones that they can talk about 20 or 40 years from now.
That's what the outdoors are all about. So get out there and create your own memories with the people you care about. With this week's Along the Way, I'm Steve Brown.
Greg. Just making ourselves at home. You know, I had this idea, Rhea.
Yes?
This would be a great way to have an RV show. Put it in an RV park.
Oh my gosh, yes. And they'll all be in their own, they're all little slots.
Right, you're showing,
in their element.
Show them that people would want them so much more.
Listen, and then we'll do a boat show on the frickin' water.
And then people can do demos on the electric bikes and sell a bunch of those.
Okay, I hope you guys show up because we're doing it.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have millions of people there.
That's right. I hope nobody steals the idea before we pull it off.
Go ahead and do it.
Hey, we got some plans to make. Why don't you take a look at next week's show?
Next week, Chad and I are on a different kind of adventure as we stop to smell the cactus at Utah's first interactive desert garden located in St. George.
Ouch, that'd hurt. Then, Tail Gunner Brett is back, and this time he's showing you that you don't need an OHV to enjoy a wide variety of adventures when you visit North Lake Powell.
Finally, Steve Human is teaming up with the folks at Holo Aloha Jeep Adventures as they show you what it means to be Pono when traveling on the island roads. Now let's take a look at our contest winner.
This week's contest winner was submitted to us via email from Sean Works, and it looks like he's the lucky winner of a Clearly Tough windshield for his rig.
Clearly Tough offers the strongest windshields on the market. Visit clearlytough.com for more details.
Congratulations, Sean, and be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
Hey, look at the sign here, Rhea.
End of bike route.
Yep. I thought it said end of the trail. That's where Tom Bodette lives up in Alaska.
Hey, listen, you guys, in the next show, when we do these, I'm gonna like pull a wheelie on this thing for like half a mile. I'm just gonna ride it like that.
You start practicing now.
Yeah, she's gonna start practicing now.
You go first, you go second, I'll go third.
I've tried, I haven't got it down yet.
Hey, we've had a lot of fun down here at Snow Canyon today with Tail Gunner Brett and just riding the trails. Again, open all year. If there's no snow on the ground, what a great way to spend a day out on a bike. Even on an e-bike, you get a little bit of a workout.
Yeah, I've gotten a workout.
Yeah, it's a blast. It's really, everybody's on them. Everybody's on them out here. It's a way to travel.
Well, you know what we say at the end of every show?
There's an adventure around every bend.
Yeah, there's one right in front of us, right there.
Yeah.
Let's go for it, honey.
All right.
So let's do it.
You can come along too if you want.
Okay.
Is that would be at our leisure?
Yeah, we'll just cut the regular part and say at your leisure. Bye.
At our leisure.
We'll
at your
see ya.
leisure. See ya. Woo!